Everyone, welcome back. As you already saw the thumbnail, in this video I'll tell you the difference between a thesis and a non-thesis program, because a hell lot of people ask me the difference between these two programs and which is better to choose. And so let's start. At first I will talk you about what is a thesis program, and later I will explain what is non-thesis program. Generally in Canada we have two different types of degrees. One is a thesis program and other is a non-thesis program. In thesis program you basically do a research project. Like, you will have a set of your objectives. Like, once you start your program you'll have a set of your objectives, and by the end of the degree you have to fulfill those objectives. Like, you need to conduct the experiments and finish those, and you have to write a thesis by the end of your degree. So suppose if you are unable to complete your project within your timeline, like within 2 years, then you might need to extend your degree. Like, you might do a one more year, because it's not like a course based program that ends on time. So we never know, like if you got delayed on the project you might need to extend your degree. Second, in thesis program you don't do much courses. You might do like 2 or 3 courses depending on the requirements of the university and your department. So I did 3 courses for my degree, and that's it. I don't do any other courses. Basically one of them might be statistics, because you need that to analyze your research data. So one of that might be statistics. It depends. Like, I'm not sure about that, because I did one statistics and two other courses that I like, and that's it. You don't do any other courses. Internships, basically in a thesis programs you don't do internships, because like all over overall your degree is a big project, so you don't want to involve in some other internships, because like you will be very worried about your project to complete on time, so you don't have time for internships or co-ops. But I know people who have done internships. Like, if they have some time they might ask their supervisor to go on an internship or different country or different university. So some people go there and do it, but I didn't do any internships. And in a thesis program there is a chance of funding, because like if you work on projects that are related to the government of Canada or private companies, they allot a certain amount of that project to the student, so that comes to you. If you are the student working on that project, that amount comes to you. And the amount depends on the project, because like some government projects have a lot of funding and they provide a bigger portion to the students, and some they don't. And even the university might pay you for the research you are doing. So that's the thesis program. So you don't do any courses, you mainly work on a research program, and you might have a chance of getting funding. So those are the three programs, and you might not have an internship. And that basically the duration of a thesis program is usually like 2 years, but it depends on when you complete your degree. Like, when you complete on project, if you complete on before 2 years, and if your supervisor is really fulfilled with your all the performance, and he will be saying, okay, the work you have done is enough, so you can wrap up your degree, so then you can finish it up the degree. Because like most of the universities require at least 16 months to be in the universities. So 16 months is like not 2 years, so you might complete before 2 years, or if you are unable to fulfill your project by the end of the 2 years, you might need to extend. So that's a catchy in thesis program. We never know when we might complete, but usually you might complete around 2 years, like few months. Other That's it. This side you might complete around 2 years. So let's talk about non-thesis program. In this non-thesis program, you don't do any research project. You don't have any main project. It's just like uh, doing an undergrad once again, because you do a bunch of courses every semesters until 3 semesters. Like, you might take like 7 or 8 courses per semester and do the same thing for 3 semesters. And in the final semester they basically have a internship or a co-op. They might do an internship in private companies or a laboratory or some place in the university itself. So we never know where they're gonna do. So that's it. And you don't have any main project, so you don't gain much research experience in a non-thesis program. It's just doing a bunch of courses, and there is no chance of funding in a non-thesis program, because you're not working on any project. So there is no chance. But in an internship, as I said, you might have an internship. So in internship, if you work on a project, they might provide you, because like some are paid internships, and some you will be so desperate to find an internship, so that you will be ready to take the internship even though if there is no funding for that. So we never know. Even for the thesis program it's the same. there is a chance of, I said, like there is a chance of funding, so it's not 100% sure that every student who is in a thesis program, but who is in a thesis program, that will get funding. So there are people in the thesis program that don't get even a single dollar. I know them, so you never know. Those are the main difference. And I would like to add some more general information to this. Like, if you have a plan of doing a PhD, I don't think you can do that by doing a non-thesis program. I feel it that way because they don't have enough research experience. I'm not sure, I'm not sure about that, but I don't think they are eligible for a PhD. And I would say try with the thesis program for at least an year, and then if you reach the time where you can't wait anymore, then go with the non-thesis program. I know how hard it is to get into the thesis program. I'm not saying this because I'm already here or I finished my degree. It's not like show off. I would just say I'm super lucky to be already here, because while I'm applying, I have a friend like who is already one step ahead of me. Like, you know him, like John. He's in my previous videos. Even though we started at the same time, like during the application process, he's like one step ahead of me. So he made a he explained me the process and guided me through all the process while applying. So, and I would say I'm not an intelligent or topper to get here. I would say I'm super lucky to find a potential supervisor with some funding and having a friend who is one step ahead of. I would say that super lucky. uh, the one suggestion I would like to the people who are looking for thesis program, this is not for the people who has not started their application, but for the people who already started emailing supervisors. I know it's you might be so desperate to get a reply from a supervisor. Everyone should, I think that everyone should pass that situation. It's not like a, like you can't snap and get a reply from a supervisor. You should wait at least a few months or maybe years, because like I remember I emailed around like 130 or 140 supervisors, and I'm lucky to find that one person who is going to take me. So just keep applying as many as you want. You can, even though in the same department, like even though if you don't like the program, just keep applying, because like once you get an admission, like you can make slight changes to your project, or you can turn it anyway. So just keep applying. That's the only success mantra. Apply as many as you can. And yeah, if you reach the stage where you can't wait anymore, go with the non-thesis. But I don't think most universities have a non-thesis. Most of them are thesis, so it's either way. Like, you should wait anyway, I guess. But if you find something, you can go. Yeah, that's it. And thank you. Good luck with your admissions. Bye bye.